Hi, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press. I'm your host, Patti Cesarini, and today I'm sitting down with women's basketball shooting guard, Breanne Beatty. Breanne, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, I want to congratulate you on being selected to All-League second team in preseason polls, so congrats. How do you feel about that?
Thank you. I feel good about it. I mean, I'm usually not one who cares about the accolades, really, so, I mean, it's nice that people notice, but it doesn't mean much to me.
It just doesn't change how you go about things and stuff. You're still working. Mm-hmm. You guys actually just started practice, a couple weeks ago now, so how's that been going?
It's been going good. We're really putting in our defense now, trying to hone in on that. But it's coming together nicely. We have a lot of pieces, and we're just trying to put them all together.
And part of those pieces are new coaches, right? You guys got a couple fresh faces in the coaching staff. So what's it like getting to know them and working with them now?
Yeah, it's been good. Like, you can tell that they really care about, your well-being, and they work hard. They work hard to get to know you. So I think we've meshed well with them and getting to know them. So, yeah, it's been really good.
Right. You also have one more year of eligibility because of the whole crazy COVID thing.
Yeah.
So what are you thinking you want to do? You want to stick around? Is that too early to ask that question?
No. My plan is to stick around, start my master's in special education.
What is that kind of going to look like, especially with your basketball schedule?
I'm not sure yet. I actually have a meeting today to see what that's going to look like. Yeah.
Just to kind of get the ball rolling in that direction.
Yep.
So you guys were also, as a team, ranked 7th in the overall preseason ratings. What was that like for you guys, seeing that and kind of going into this season, having that underdog status?
I think it's something we're used to, People don't expect a lot from us, which I actually like. Those people have nothing to lose, so we're going to go out and play our hardest because we have no expectations. We're underdogs.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you're at the top of the league, you feel like
the pressure,
you got everything to lose. Yeah, that pressure. And sometimes that starts to creep in and you get that feeling of let's play not to lose instead of playing to win. But like you said, as an underdog, you guys go in there and you just want to tear it up. Yeah. Because nobody knows what's coming, right?
Exactly.
So speaking of expectations, what are your expectations for this year?
Some of our short-term goals are probably just perfecting our defense and really just working on our chemistry on the court.
Chemistry is always such a big one. Having that chemistry off the court leads to it even better on the court, right? So having that element in there just makes everything flow so much better. And for any sport, any athlete.
Right.
What are you most looking forward to this season?
I think really just those gritty wins, when we're just getting after it. I love those kind of wins. And
those moments.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, especially when, like you said, we're not expected to win. So I love those moments.
Right. Well, before we wrap up here, I just want to play a little, I wouldn't say it's a game, but have you seen the TikTok trend where it's if you were a fill in the blank, what would you be? So basically, I'm just going to ask you if you were a season, what would you be?
Oh, okay,
and
actually
why?
I do, yeah.
And they have the funky little music.
Mm-hmm.
But so yeah, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do that. Kind of tap into your creative side, right? And what you are creative, you are into art and shoe painting. So before we get into that TikTok trend, what made you get into that?
I think I've always been into it. Ever since I was a kid, I had a best friend who we would just draw all the time in elementary school. And then it kind of just took off from there. We both got really interested in art. So we kind of just took our journey together. Yeah.
So what kind of creative stuff are you working on today?
Honestly, I haven't had much time to sit down and really get into it because I like to spend 4 to 8 hours just sitting down.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm into painting right now. I didn't used to like painting at all, but then I started it up in high school and I just did a painting recently. So I'm really into that right now. It changes every year. It changes. I was just, like you said, I was just into shoes, and then a little bit ago I was into embroidery. So it changes, but definitely into painting right now.
All right, well, let's see how well your creative juices flow in this game. So I'll ask you again, if you were a season, what would you be and why?
Summer, because I love the sun and just sit in the sun, bathe in the sun, all of that.
If you were a fruit?
Probably a pineapple. Because I like pineapple. I don't know other than that.
Just because I like it. If you were a holiday, what would you be and why?
Thanksgiving, because I like family.
Oh, that's a heartfelt answer. If you were a color,
Probably blue because I just like blue.
that's just
answered
your
that
aura,
Carolina.
Okay, and the last one that I have is you're a shoe gal. So what shoe would you be and why? She's like, there's so many options.
There is.
Okay, then what's your favorite shoe?
My favorite shoe is probably Jordan 4s, but I don't have any.
All right, so we're gonna look into maybe getting a pair of those.
Yeah,
in the
got
future,
to.
repping
Got
them.
to.
I mean, that could be a pretty gnarly game day fit if you
Yeah.
ask me. Walking
Yep.
in with those. Well, that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And that is all that we have today on Full Court Press. I'm your host, Patti Cesarini. Thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.